Well, guys, I don't know if you remember or not, but if you remember, a couple months ago, I crashed this car pretty bad. This isn't crash damage. This is just trying to make clearance for the tires, but I failed miserably. But anyway, if you remember a couple months back, I crashed this car like really, really bad. Like the whole front end, like it's still not perfect. It's like held together with duct tape and freaking paracord. But anyway, I was just thinking about the weirdest part of that night was like basically how that crash happened that night was two of my friends, they were hanging out, and then the off-road place that we always go to, that was just going to be our meeting point because we kept trying to meet up with each other and like we kept like basically passing each other because we're stupid. But anyway, we had the off-road place as kind of our meeting point, and we were gonna just like vibe for a little bit and then like go to Walmart or something, and then we ended up like driving around off-road a little bit, which was, stupid. But I was just thinking, like, on the way that night to the off-road place to meet up with them, I got onto the highway, right? And as I'm going on the highway, I was gonna hit the horn, the General Lee horn. I don't even remember why I was gonna hit that horn. All I remember is that it didn't work, and I just like feel like that was weird. So now for the last like hour and a half, that scene going around that turn, going off that exit ramp to get onto the highway, and hitting the horn and it not working, like that scene just keeps replaying through my mind, and it's honestly kind of freaking me out because, like, I don't know. Like, right now I'm doing wiring, so that's probably a part of it. Like, I'm working on the new horn, removed the sirens, actually. So, like, I kept the air horn and the walkie-talkie sort of thing, but I removed the actual, like, sirens. Like, I just clipped off the little things. So that's probably all I'm, thinking about it for, because I'm doing wiring and thinking about the switch panel. Because I decided, to get a new horn because I put new batteries in the remote and I couldn't get the horn to work again. Because, yeah, like the night after the crash, well, the night of the crash, like right before, I tried to use the horn, didn't work, went there and, ended up crashing, got home, and then over the next couple months, I was trying to rebuild the car. So part of rebuilding the car was, the horn. So I decided to get, like, instead of the button, I decided to get one that you wire in. Well, I didn't really have, like, a button installed anywhere in the car, and I didn't know where to put a proper switch panel. So the cheapest switch panel I could find was on eBay, and it was $10. And so what that ended up doing was I didn't know where to mount that either, and so I just made a little plate to mount it in the radio slot. Now, obviously, the problem with that is I had to take the freaking radio out because, like, the plan was to, like, mount it higher up somewhere on the dash or something and then have the wires just run through. Then I realized, the wires aren't going to run through with the radio there. So that kind of sucked. So I ended up taking out the radio. And that was the only thing I could think of at that time because I was, just in shock, kind of, because of the crash, for one. How are these tires doing? Doing good. Alright, but no, I was in shock, kind of, because of the crash, and then also dealing with, a girl, and just, best not to relive that part, obviously, but, yeah, so there was definitely a better way I could do it, which now I'm doing it. So I'm getting a new center console in here, and new switch panel, mounting the CB differently, and getting lights for the back window. That's for mowing. That way they can be on level with the brake lights, and then lights for the front window for mowing as well. And just like, I don't know, I've just been thinking about that tonight. So I just want to, like, put it into words, because, like, if I don't, it's gonna just eat me alive for the rest of the night and probably the rest of the week, really and truly. Of course, today's gonna be Friday, but either way, it's just like, I don't know. Also, just kind of wanted to show off the car. I haven't even made a YouTube video in a while, and also, like, I haven't, like, shown anybody the car for a while. This car is in rough shape right now, probably the roughest it's ever been, but I am trying to work on it. I don't know, all this crappy gunk all over it. It's been through the car wash. I don't know. Anyway, my phone's about to die, so I'm just gonna end this video here, and I'll definitely show you some more of the center console build and the new switch panel, and I'll show you the old switch panel. I'll show you a little bit of what I'm talking about, because I don't think I ever even made a video on that, which is weird, because I used to, like, make a video of, like, everything that I did to this car, but I guess, like, I don't know, maybe I'm just growing up, but hey, whatever. And anyway, the rest of y'all, good night, and love ya, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, peace.